Let's see. Welcome to Say It, Larry J. I am your host, Larry J. How are you doing on this Fun Day Friday? I think that's better. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Of course, this is not my Fun Day Friday segment, but I actually want to get up here and have a conversation pertaining. I had an experience today, but this is going to also be part of that segment as well. Have you ever had the experience where you've been in a hospital, or you went to an hospital, or you went to go visit someone, and sometimes if you don't know what could be what what number, what room number they're in, you could usually go to the nurse, and the nurse will most of the time tell you where the patient is, especially if you are a family or friend. Well, I had the particular experience this week. This is why it is very crucial, you know, depends on what types of people, what people decide they want to be in life. I mean, to each its own. Well, I had a sister of mine. She had something done at the VA hospital. And so, and no, I can't disclose that type of information, but mostly it's more geared toward my experience at the VA hospital. Now, kudos to all of those that, because everybody that may work at the VA hospital, the one indicator, at the VA hospital and other VA hospitals and clinics, I want to say kudos to those that go over and beyond to do the right thing when it comes to the veterans that come in and need assistance, that may need medical assistance, and things that's helping them with their benefits, because they have really done this country a great service when it comes to our freedom. Because if it wasn't for many of them, or should I say all of them, no telling where we would be at, because they have put their lives on the line, going over, fighting different wars and putting their lives at risk, all for all of our sake of freedom. I'm sorry, let me edit that out. All for our freedom. And so I want to applaud our veterans, because ain't Veterans Day this? Let me get this phone. But anyway, I want to applaud all of our veterans that are out there, because I find it that, I come to find out, most of these veterans get treated with a disservice, like they outcasts. They go to another country and they fight, and then they come over here to be treated like criminals. And they're not criminals. So my experience with the VA hospital was a total different side than going to a regular hospital. And so I say all of that to say, I had someone named Deborah. She had something done at the hospital, and I was aware of it and everything, and I want to be there um to support her and everything. Of course, Deborah is fine, dandy, um, going strong. But Samantha, on the other hand, Samantha was the other person. Samantha was also with Deborah. And so Samantha was just there to, make sure she get there, um, just be that support and drive and things like that. So I said, well, I'm going to be there to also support Deborah. And I know I had to work later on that day. So I wanted to go there to sit there with Samantha, while they're doing what they do to Deborah. So I gets there, and I done jump from them going over there fighting to the country to the hospital experience. So kudos, pause, pinpoint. Let's put a bookmark on that. Kudos to the workers and the associates that do the right thing for the veterans that work there. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about to some of you misfits that choose to work for the vet hospitals and clinics and you don't want to be there and you miserable. And these people have fought for you and I to be free and you want to treat them like that. So anyway, let me pull the bookmark from where I was at. So I decided I said, well, I don't just want to throw on anything. So I actually put on me a nice crisp pair of jeans along with a nice casual wear of a turtleneck with some casual shoes because I want to be presentable just in case. Because sometimes people look at your appearance and they may let you slide by, but not these niggas. So I said, well, so I had my little bag with my a computer in it, and I gets there and drives up, and I drive up, and I'm like, why are all these people hanging outside this door? What you would have thought it would have been like 227. Everybody sitting on the porch watching the neighbors to go by, and this is how things are going today. How you doing? You see the neighbor that's going over there. Oh, they about to leave and go to the store. How you know they're going to the store? Oh, because they always go to the store around this time. They probably finna get ready and grill. You never know who is that pulling up in that driveway. I never noticed that car. I mean, they were just sitting out there like they was on the porch and chairs and bench was everywhere. So I said, oh boy, like my niece say, oh boy. I was like, oh boy. I was like, Lord Jesus, keep me near the cross because I really don't be liking to deal with certain people. So I pulls my car up there and I gets there and all these people just hanging out here. Like, this is a hospital. Why are y'all out here like this? So now I don't know who worked there. I don't know who the drill sergeant. I don't know who the general. I don't know who the guard that work here. So I'm having to use my accessibility to where I cross elimination out people. So I'm looking at badges. I'm looking at uniforms. I'm looking at what you got. I'm looking at your posture. I'm looking at everything. Oh, it's him. Oh, he looked like he work here. Hello, sir. How are you? Do you work here? Then he wants to get all swole up. What you getting swole up for? I'm not no threat. Yes, I work here. And it's a man that's sitting beside him in a wheelchair. So I kind of like, well, I want to do he work in. He told me I work here too. I said, okay. So I told them, I said, well, I'm just here to see my sister. She's having some things done. And oh, you have to go in and check in. Now the check in is right near the door. Time your footstep in that door, you gonna meet little Miss Candy Curl Girl. That's what I call her, Miss Candy Curl Girl. Because the reason I call Miss Candy Curl Girl because she had like it was some nice long hair, but it was in curls. Whoever did her hair, they did a nice job. So I ran into Miss Candy Curl Girl to register to check in. She asked me, she was a black girl. So she asked me, who was I there to see? And I said, well, my sister's here. She's getting something done. And I just want to come, just be of support and see my sister. But right now I can't see her because she's not available. But my other sister's here with her. So I just want to come in and okay, do you know what? This was her response. She was nice. I understood she was doing her job. I wasn't even mad. Okay, do you know what room number she's in? Do you know what floor she's on? Uh, didn't I just tell her that she was getting something done on her? That means she ain't in no room. Okay, well, can you call your sister to find out what room number, what floor? I'm like, oh Jesus. So I said, okay. I said, well, cause I started texting because we was texting and everything, and I called and well, I'm here at the hospital. So I called, and so Samantha calls me back. Samantha says, um, Larry, where you at? I said, well, I'm trying to get in, but Miss Candy Curl Girl won't let me in. Why she won't let you in? I said, now because Miss Candy Curl Girl did emphasize. She told me, she said it can only be one visitor per guest. Well, if you one visitor with each patient, and they can only stay for 2 hours. So I go over this with Samantha and let her know what the lady said, and she did tell me. She said, "Well, you have to call your sister and let her know. Now, if you want to see your other sister, y'all have to play tag. That means I tag you and she come back and tag me. So I gotta play tag. So now we done turned this into a new part of Squid Games. Tag you're it, red light, green light, tag you're it, red light, freeze. I said, oh my goodness. So I said, I'm gonna have to leave because they're not letting me in. And so I was about to leave. So Samantha, she calls me back. She said, "My Larry, you done left." I said, "No, I'm about to." I said, "They won't let me in. Not about to have her chin. And she said, "Well, what you tell them?" So I told her what I told them. And she told me, "Well, come back in. I'm in the cafeteria." I said, she told me, "Well, if they doing you like that, I better not come." I'm like, "You have this high title position," which whom I won't name. I said, "You could go out there and talk." She told me, "You a trip." I ain't coming out there. I'm not coming out there. They liable to have me out there with you. Well, when I came in with Deborah, didn't nobody say anything to me. Okay, Samantha, you came in with Deborah. Who was gonna say something to you if you came in with Deborah? And she told me well, they didn't stop us. And I said, they not gonna stop you because Deborah does. See, Deborah is very nice as she can be. She'll give you the world. She will go over and beyond. If you her ride or die, if you bother whoever her ride or die is, you liable to die. But if you mess with them the wrong way, and she is good to you to the end. But Miss Deborah don't play. Deborah do not play. Deborah is all about the business. So I told Samantha, I said, "Who is gonna stop you with Deborah? Deborah don't play the radio like that. What they were gonna do? Well, who is this with you?" Deborah would have turned from. Oh, she with me. Now notice how I said that. It's nice how it came out, but my face is saying she with me. Period. That's all you need to know. Let us go. Because if you continue this conversation on, it ain't gonna be nice for your sake. So I say, Samantha, Deborah ain't. They not gonna bother you with Deborah because they know better. See, that's the thing. Let me put a pause right here. Some of these people they mistreated, and I've heard stories about people being mistreated when they go to the VA hospital, and I'm like, why y'all mistreating these people? These people went out and fought having all types of traumatic issues, and they coming like the man that actually walked up in there. But then he walked up in there, he went to walk in there, and the girl said, "Excuse me, excuse sir, you can you?" And so the man, he was very authoritative. He said, "Oh, I'm here to talk to someone about my benefits." He was like, "Okay." And I said, "Ooh, Jesus." I said, "Now, if they got processes like this, God and behold, whoever you talk to about your benefits, who? Because I hate to see how they're going to do you with talking to you about your benefits." So, long story, which it is long. So I said no. So Samantha just laughing, talking about some you crazy, you crazy. I said no, you know they weren't gonna bother. I said if I would have walked up in there with you and Deborah, they was not gonna say nothing to either one of us. She just would have had two drivers. So so Samantha just over there just laughing, just laughing. So she talking about, well, Larry, go back, don't leave, go back and tell them I left. I said, okay, so now I got this bag in my hand. I got this bag. I gets back in there. I gets in there, this young lady, and I was looking at her ponytail. That's probably why y'all see the girl with the ponytail, the long horse ponytail that she done clipped off a horse and juked in her head. And so I called her horsey ponytail girl. Cause I was looking at the ponytail because it was just like a horse had been clipped off, and she had on the cap. Now she took out some paper clips and just put it on there. So I'm just looking at her. This chick Whoever was in the VA hospital that was trying to get healed, this chick in front of me, she up there trying, she talking to Candy Girl, yes, I need to come see so and so and so and so because I need to get in here. They said that they was here and I'm trying to go see them. Well, man, what do you need to go see them for? I need to go see them because they owe me money and I'm here to collect. You here to collect. This whoever you here to see, they in this hospital for a reason. Either they on a table getting sliced open and probably sewn back up, or something is vital going on with them. And you talking about you here to collect like you a debt collector. What you a loan? What is them people called? A saw loaner? I'm trying to think of what they call them. A shark loaner or something. You talking about you here to collect that. Ain't know how this person doing. You need to see how they doing. You here to collect your money. So this guy that's behind her, I'm sitting there looking at, I'm like, seriously, I'm here to see Deborah. You here to collect the debt. This is a hospital. This is not no financial institute. So the guy, I'm saying this in my head, but I'm giving her to look like this. So I look standing beside me. This guy is standing beside me. That was a Ilka. That was a dude. So he's standing there and he kind of looking at me because I'm looking at her like, and so I kind of look soft, but then I look over at him and I'm like, why is he looking at me? Don't get crazy now. Don't let this sweater fool you. We came up in here saved and sanctified and filled with the Holy Ghost. So I said, let me look over here. So I kind of started looking over at the stars and started counting the stars and the sheep and the cows. Because I said, maybe if I count the cows and the sheep and the stars, she'll be gone. And I'm still listening to her conversation. She's still trying to explain Miss Candy Girl why she need to come in here and collect the debt. And I'm like, I'm just trying to go and get in here where Samantha at and Deborah. So I said, Lord, please don't let, because people are quick to. I'm like, if this dude stand up beside me, he decide he wants to get cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and I see his hand rail back. I already had a story mapped out with that. His hand rail back. I go, ooh, he done caught the Holy Ghost. So I goes up there again. I said, oh, ma'am, I'm so sorry. I said, my sister with her dingy self, she done left. I said, she done left my other sister here. I said, and she gonna call me to my some. She gone. This is where I go into the interrogation room. Okay, sir. So do you know where you're going? Do you know the room number? Do you know the floor number? Do you know the nurse name? Who is the point in contact? Hey, who is the point? Why is she asking me to feel like I'm interrogating? Who is the point in contact? Who is the nurse? What floor they on? What's the doctor name? Do you know when they'll be released? Are they still, getting something done with them? I don't know this, man. Well, can you call your sister to find out? Well, I don't know because her dinky self just left. She just left Deborah here. In actuality, she never went anywhere. I was just trying to get in. I said, so I'm just playing off the story. I said, her dinky self left. She just left Deborah here. I said, my sister need me to be here. And I said, I need to be here with her. Miss Candy Girl tell me, well, in order for me to, she said, in order for my phone going live. She said, in order for me to let you back, I need to know where you going. So you will know where you going. You don't need to know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. So I'm sitting there. I said, you know what? This is it. I said, I can't take this anymore. I said, I'm here to be in support and see my sister Deborah and then sit here with Samantha. Because Samantha done went over that. Samantha is already in. Let me tell her. Excuse me for a moment, y'all. Samantha is in there. I ain't finna come out. So I called Samantha again. Samantha done went from the cafeteria to the corner. She done went to the corner. I moved because the nurse kept walking by and I went and got, God, why are you going in a corner? Tell them folks, utilize your title. And I'm still telling, I'm like, Samantha, utilize your title. Them folks ain't gonna bother you. Tell them you finna go speak to the director and you finna let them know about compliance and policies and procedures. She talking about she went in the corner and closed the door. Larry, I ain't coming out there because if I come out there, they probably do me like they'll do you. Then she gonna tell me some, oh, I know this gonna be on YouTube, right? It definitely is. I come up there, I can't see no. So then I proceeds to leave out because I say ain't no hope. Can't I can't sit there with Samantha and chat with her for a little bit while Deborah's going through blah 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 blah. I said I can't do that. But then you got people coming in talking about some they need to collect debts. Jesus. So I'm on my way to the car, and then Mr. Playboy, he playing out there directing traffic. He finna cause all them cars to run into each other. The people walking by, he stopped. Come on, y'all, come on, y'all, come on, stop, go, stop, go. Red light, green light, red light, green light. And so far, these green lights is going both ways. So I'm walking across there, and my peripheral vision, I see this white Toyota Prius. It was like a huge speed bump. Car done boomed up there. I said, he's supposed to be directing the truck. I'm like, this Toyota Prius like to hit me. And so prior to that Toyota Prius hit me, I was just trying to make a little conversation. I was like, y'all tight on guidelines and policies here. Y'all got this place locked down. And he says, depends on where you go. I looked at him. I said, you right. And I walked off. In my head, I was saying something else. I won't say what I was saying in my head about him, but I walked off. And then next thing I know, I see the Toyota Prius. And I said, if this Toyota Prius would have hit me, y'all wouldn't have no problems with room number. Y'all wouldn't have no problems with what flow. Y'all wouldn't have no problems with who the point in contact. Y'all wouldn't have none of them problems. I said, because y'all got Playboy out here just playing. I said, these people work at this VA hospital, and most of them don't want to be there. They just there collecting the check. That's why it's always vital and important that you go seek the Lord and ask him, what is his plan and purpose for your life, so you can know and align yourself. When you hear people say, find out and know who you are, so you can align yourself in the right places that you need to be in. That way you don't be miserable and you in this position and you going off on folks. And you want to work in the most vital institute it is when you messing with veterans and you want to treat them. Hold up, come on. What are you coming in here for? Who is the point in contact? So I got in my car. So Samantha called me. I said, I got to leave here. I said, because this place has traumatized me. I know I have to book me a counseling session because that place traumatized me. I said, I have never experienced go and visit somebody in the hospital. You walk in, they just as friendly and, hey, well, how may we help you? Well, I'm here to visit Miss Sonia Paris. Oh, well, yeah. Are you family, friend? Oh, I'm family. Because it seemed like I'd be family to everybody. Oh, I'm family. Oh, she's in room 850. You'll go around the corner to your right. You'll see the elevators, and you would take the elevator up to the 8th floor. Time you get off the elevator, you will make a right, go all the way down to the end of the hallway, and 850 will be on your left. Is there anything else I could do for you? Well, you have a great day. Not at there. It was more so, who is the point in contact? I'm like, was I supposed to have a drill? She says, what's going on, Miss Monica? Yeah, Miss Sonia Prius. I'm like, I was supposed to have, I think I knew I was supposed to have some type of drill before I went here. because I didn't know I was gonna be interrogated like I had committed a crime, like how they be treating them people at the VA hospital. They don't treat Deborah like that. I guarantee you, I can put my checks on they don't treat Deborah like that. How you know they don't treat Deborah like that? Let them try to treat Deborah like that and see what happens. Well, that was my experience going to the VA hospital. Cause I gotta book myself a counseling session with that. I need to call her Monday too. What you miss? Oh, you miss. I don't went through the whole scenario and story. Who is this? There you go, acting like you have ADD. I have went through the whole scenario of my experience at the VA hospital. Deborah had something going on. Samantha's waiting there. Samantha don't want to use her title. I'm trying to persuade her into using her title because let me would have had her title. I would have shut that whole half, and all hospital down. So, whew, I guess I'm trying to see. Well, I have been live. I don't want to stay too long. Ooh, who is this? Oh, I don't want to stay too long for this live. Here she go with her recap. She done flew in from LA and she talking about a recap. Her plane just landed. Hey Monica, how are you? We are so glad to have you here. Now the recap was, whew, the recap was me giving some of the associates that work, who is? The recap was me giving some of the some of the associates that work in the VA hospitals and clinics, kudos. The ones that want to be there and the ones that doing things. You're not finna get me slipped up and I be done slipped up of who calling and said it on this live. Like somebody asked me a question about being live. So I gave the kudos to them because everyone deserved the utmost respect. Everybody, you don't have everybody's not a teenage mutant ninja turtle or mighty morphin Power Ranger that work at a lot of these facilities and places. You do have decent people that choose to do the right thing and choose to treat the veterans with the utmost respect, with the understanding of what they have done for this country and understanding that they are free because of the sacrifices and the things and how they put their lives at stake. But when you go to places like the Veterans Hospital and clinics, where they try to treat these people like they slaves and outcast people, just because you don't like your job there, go find you somewhere else. This is where you call in career change. Go assess yourself and say, I can't deal with these people. Be honest with yourself. Just say, I can't deal with these people because all they come in here with issues. That means you don't need to be dealing with people with issues. They need to put you over in a corner in a box somewhere or a closet, shut you up and take you your paperwork. Because now you don't want to deal with people that have issues. And reason they got issues, because they was out there fighting for your black self and your white self and your Hispanic and everything else self. Because they was over in another country fighting for our freedom. And some of you all choose to say you want to raise your hand and declare oath that you're going to do the right thing with the veterans. And you have sworn and broken your commitment to what you have made. Even though I don't went into another, I'm about to turn this into something else. But yes. And then I went into the recap because I had to talk about, the experience. Because I was just trying to go there and see Deborah. And then I was trying to sit there with Samantha. But it seemed like when I got one foot in the door, when I tell you that dress shoe didn't get good in the door when Miss Candy Curl girl stopped me and say, I had to register, and she asked me all them questions. Nobody didn't prepare me for this. This was a life-threatening situation to me. I never been into a hospital where they asked me all these questions. Usually I just give them the name and they give me a room number. They ask me point in contact. What's the emergency phone number? Who's having the process? Who's having the procedures? Who's doing this? Who is the doctor? I'm like, do you want me to go up in? I tell you what, let me go and find the room where they doing whatever they doing at, and I'll just go interrupt what they're doing and ask them, could you tell me your name, doctor? Can you give me the nurse name so I know what to give Miss little candy girl down there? And then they would have really thought I was crazy. Because I mean, because really it was just going through my, and I try not to let some of my thoughts come out that be going in my head. Because really I do have thoughts. And most of the time, I say mostly 98% of the time, I vocalize what I think on purpose. Because my counselor say, get it out. But I keep it professional. And I almost like that. So you want me to go back there in the room with something where it's going on? Ask the doctor. Samantha over there shut up in the closet. You ain't finna bother me. I'm not coming out there with you. You gonna be on your own. I'm so sorry. And shut up in the closet. She don't went and shut up in the corner. That nurse coming by. In the knee. I said, I got in my car. I just went to praying to the Lord. Lord, I just thank you. I thank you for just touching my heart where I didn't say the wrong thing. I thank you for touching my heart the way I just didn't go off. And he kept me too. That song say he kept me. I can get up here and remix songs like everybody else remix songs at funerals and everything else. He kept me, and he did. Got in my car and I left. I think I did halfway of a recap. I probably didn't. I'm trying to keep this live short because I have another live that I'm about to do after this one as well. Because we gonna have to talk about some things, and I'm gonna have to come up here as Mr. HR and to deliberate with some things. But this is a whole separate live right here. So, Miss Monica, if you want to come back, I'm about to go live. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go get me a drink of some juice. You know, we have optional juices around here. And we got Dr. Frankenstein up there, the mad scientist. He making, oh, be quiet. So, yes, I'm about to thank you so much, Monica, and everyone else that's here for tuning in to Said Larry J. I'm about to come back on live. Our live will change clothes. I live just throwing a coat because I'm gonna have to be Mr. HR with this situation because this is getting out of control. So I will be back live, and I will see you all in probably like 2 minutes or less. And I'm gonna go get me some juice. There you go. You finna go get that juice. You know this live. He already. So thank you so much. Make sure you click that like button, that share button, and that subscribe button. And talk to you later and enjoy your day. Oh, and I'm coming back with Fun Day Friday. We will have to discuss this. Y'all have a great night.